Hello there, it's Martu here. As you can see, we're fully into winter. It's June, what, 5th I think, or no, it's the 6th. 6th of the 6th. So, yeah, winter officially. And we got the fog and the chill and all that. Look at this, Sasha doesn't care. She's in the water, having a swim. It doesn't bother her. Anyways, so something really interesting happened to me recently. I went down to Melbourne, which is a big city in this country, and just going from where I live, the country, and a little country town, into the big city, which is like Sydney, going to the airport, getting on a plane, going to another city, having to deal with all that, the weird systems that are in place now. Where, like, I tried to buy a ticket with cash and was told, no, don't take it, don't accept that. I mean, yeah, it was a trip into the future. I basically time travelled because I went from this, just normal living like we've been doing for a long time now, and travelled into this place where you need these special cards, you need a special system, a special language. Half the time I didn't know what people were talking about. They didn't know what I was saying. And people there are so damaged, man. They are so damaged. But I came back, you know, fairly soon, and that was like time travelling back to my time. It's very odd. But yeah, it was full on to just go straight into it and see these incredibly damaged people. A lot of them, I don't know what's going on, they're just doing whatever. But there's other people where they're suffering, mate. Hang on, I'm going to have to move. Sasha's going to shake herself. She likes to come right next to me and shake the water over me. Anyone's got a dog will understand this. But yeah, there's people really suffering down there and everywhere. And it's like, I don't know, I've been thinking about this today, last couple of days. You come into this world as like a pure, totally pure soul, right? You're put into a body, or however that works, whatever. You're in a body, and things start happening. Like sometimes very full-on stuff that can like almost fracture you, or does fracture you, and then you've got to rebuild yourself. Like if you're very lucky, you get the chance to actually rebuild, reassess, readdress, and become something with more resilience, you know, where you got through this incredible thing and no one gets it, no one understands it, you can't see it from the outside, what you've done. People can sort of tell that you've done something, but they don't understand it, and you can't explain it to them. I mean, you can try, which is what I'm doing here, is try to explain. But I'm just doing it bit by bit because it's a pretty full-on experience, the whole thing. Like when I was very, very badly depressed, about a couple of years ago. I mean, I've had depression and anxiety, like very bad anxiety, my entire life. But yeah, when very full-on stuff happened recently, I ended up in a very bad depression, and people dropped out of my life. They disappeared. The only people left were so-called family members who were just piling on more stress and anxiety, saying, why don't you do something? Why don't you get up? All that rubbish. That's just, you know, you don't say that to someone who's that crushed by depression unless you got no clue what's going on. But I was very lucky. Where a friend of mine, you know, my best friend in the world, she turned up and just checked in. She was there for a couple of days and just talked to me, and we just, you know, one person to another. And I thought, wow, you know, that's good. And she could understand what I was going through. She's been through similar things herself. And just that one thing, and we said, let's stay in contact, you know, keep talking to each other more regularly than every couple of years or something. And she's helped me so much. And not everyone's that lucky, you know, to have even that one person. So, yeah, a lot of people, they just have to do this themselves. And really, even though you've got that one person, it doesn't work unless you're already starting to drag yourself out, finding things to do, things to be. Because you can't be your old self. Your old self got destroyed. You've got to be a new self. You've got to rebuild, become more than you were. Different, like I said, more resilience. Build yourself up. It's like a program that they put us through, or they, I don't know what I mean by they, but it's like a program that we are put through. We come here as pure souls. We're put through this incredibly full-on stuff, and we have to overcome that and become more. You know, that seems to be the program here, yeah? What I've experienced anyway. But yeah, we're here on a beautiful winter's day. Because I like the winter. I quite like the cold. I'm looking forward to when it snows, because this is an alpine region, what they call an alpine region. We're up high enough that you get the cold weather, you get the snow. Not much, granted, but we get a few snow days at least every year. Some years, they really sock it on, so it's good. But yeah, this is stuff I've been thinking about and just stuff I thought I'd talk about. So there you go. There's the beautiful dam where the water from the town is. And on this beautiful, beautiful morning, it's about 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that, I'm just sharing this with you and a few thoughts that I've had and that bizarre time travel experience. Okay, all the best, people, and I'll see you next time.